Hey, it's Ian Altman. I often get asked questions about competition. And just to play along with me, I want you to think about the biggest competitor that you face that prevents your clients from making decisions to work with you. Now, you can either think about it or just write it down. Now, if what you came up with is a name of another company, then that's probably not the real competition. In fact, in most cases, what I find, the single biggest competition is the status quo, meaning the status quo for your existing customer. So your client or potential client who you're hoping will purchase your product or service, your single biggest competitor is just their desire and willingness to do absolutely nothing. So how do you change that? Well, you can't create urgency. All you can do is help people become aware that something may be worth addressing. So the best way to address that is when someone already has an existing solution, all we need to do is ask some really intelligent questions. Questions like, so how long have you been working on this? Or we always like to get a sense of what other people are doing that maybe we're not doing, but we should be doing. Can you tell me some of the things you love about your existing solution? And then you might ask, if you could change one or two things about that solution, what would those be? You might also raise questions like, so some of our clients also tell us that these three things are important to them. How do you address those? See, it's all about discovering whether or not they have a problem that's worth solving, rather than talking about our stuff. So next time you feel like you're in a competitive situation, you're worried about the other competition, remember to focus on the status quo, because that's the area that requires the least amount of work for your customer, and you'll still end up losing the deal that way. So if you can focus there, you'll unlock more business. If you have more questions, drop me a note to ian@ianaltman.com.